I noticed you got a lot of 10 millimeters here, JJ. A lot of 10 millimeters.
Well, there's only 2.
Are you compensating?
Maybe. Maybe it could happen. Here, check this out.
Oh, it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. I chose a 9 millimeter as my concealed carry for basically 2 reasons. One, I didn't think a 10 millimeter was necessary, and 2, the heavier recoil of a 10 millimeter I thought was just it was going to make for slower follow-up shots, and that's why I chose the 9 millimeter. But I am not a 450-pound gorilla like
you don't
yourself.
have to be a big guy to handle a 10, man.
Okay.
I can prove it to you.
Prove it to me.
Okay. You want me to give you my 3 best tips, tricks, or hacks on how to shoot one?
I want the 3.
Only 3?
Well, maybe 2 to start, and then give me the 3rd bonus.
I'll tell you what, I'll even do you one better. Okay. I'll give you 3, and then we'll do another bonus.
Oh.
On top of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, let's do that.
Like, and I can prove it to you. Maybe we go out there, we shoot a little bit. Matter of fact, we'll put some bear loads in one of these.
The big guns.
The big guy.
All right.
And we'll see what you think.
I'm in.
All right, let's do it.
More refined. I'd be better at playing the piano. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? With these meaty banana hands you got going on here, I feel like it's gonna be you're less dexterous than I am.
What size glove do you wear?
Large.
Okay, so I wear a double XL glove.
Right. Yeah, your hand is not really bigger. It's just really hefty.
More gorilla-like. All right, so first things first, I think we need to talk about grip. Yep. So what I want you to do is I want you to shoot one shot. I'm going to capture it in slow motion for the audience so they can see the recoil. So just shoot one hand, strong hand, shoot one round.
Got it.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay. Okay, so not that bad, right? But it is punchy.
More than a 9 for sure.
Okay, now for the second shot, what I want you to do is just get on it as a normal grip, bring in that second support hand and shoot it like that.
You got it.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
All right, so how'd you feel with the second shot?
Much better. Obviously, with both hands, I nailed the leaf that I was aiming at. Piece of cake.
All right, so we're making progress, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me see the weapon real quick. Okay, this is what I want you to do, and I'm going to show the audience first. Just so normally you would, get as high up on the bore axis as you can possibly get, and then you mate your hand to it. That's the way he was just shooting. For this one, I want you to do something a little bit different. Okay, I want you to take your wrist, and I want you to roll your wrist out and lock your wrist. And so instead of the meat being here, it's going to be up high on the slide, and you'll put your finger around the trigger guard. Now this ledge that's on the side of the pistol right here, this is called the throttle. I want you to put your thumb on the throttle and your finger on the ledge. And when you get in there, lock that wrist and squeeze really hard with your right hand, not necessarily your left hand, just with your right hand.
Okay.
So when you go to present, lock it in by pushing on the throttle in the front of the frame.
Okay.
And see what this does.
Not so much back here, but up front.
Up front. Just make sure your wrist is forward, like point your thumb towards the target, lock the wrist in around the front of the trigger guard and squeeze it.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens there.
Got it.
All right, send it. What'd you think of that?
I think that worked. I mean, I didn't see the footage. Necessarily, I didn't measure in inches, lessened recoil, but
Right.
I mean, it definitely feels like I've got more out front, and I'm controlling that upward muzzle flip.
Yeah, so you feel like you've got a lot more control over the weapon, and you could definitely, as far as follow-up shots go, you feel like you had more control there.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I've tried the that, I don't know what you call that grip. trigger
I don't know
guard,
what it's called either.
Trigger guard grip.
And honestly, I don't even remember where I learned that from.
I mean, I've tried that before, and it didn't feel like real natural. It still doesn't. It feels kind of
weird. Anytime you try a new tip or trick, it's gonna feel weird.
Yeah, so I would have to practice that over and over and over again before it became instinctual like it is now, like for my normal grip. So, but I definitely feel like I've got more weight forward,
more control over it because of that, because of the angle and the way that you were squeezing the weapon as well. All right, so you all try that. Let's move on to number 2. All right, so we just focused on grip. Now we're gonna focus on stance. So check this out. This is something I learned from DJ Shipley over at the GBRS group. So most people fuss over their stance all the time. And that's something that I don't even worry about, because I can tell you from hunting, I can't remember a single time that I've shot a deer in a perfect 2-way flat range stance or anything like that. But here's a tip to help you out. So something you can do is just stand normal, all right? Then you want to pretend like you're taking a step. Now you'll see my heel is off of the ground. What we're gonna do is we're gonna settle our heel, which is gonna engage our core muscles right here, and we're gonna shoot with our head up straight. So normally people tell you to lean into it. We're actually gonna settle back in and bring the gun up to our line of sight. All right, you got it? Let's do it.
All right, so this would be kind of my typical shooting stance right here. I kind of square off to the target, but you want me to take like a half step forward-ish.
Yep.
Right? And then settle into that on the heel, on the back foot, right?
Right, so you're engaging your core muscles and you'll be in a straight up stance. You're not leaning forward.
Straight up and down.
Okay, so you feel good with that leg locked in?
Super stable, yep.
Don't keep this bent. Straighten it out completely.
Straighten it out.
Yep.
Front leg too?
No, it doesn't matter with your front leg.
Back leg kickstand,
like,
got it.
Think about it like if you were gonna run right now, right? You're firmly planted on your strong leg, right? And you're gonna take off. Think of it like that.
Okay.
All right, let's try it out and see what you think.
Kickstand, core engaged. Going hot.
What do you think?
Perfectly stable. Felt good.
So it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah,
when you're locking in your heel.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is kind of my normal stance, but I've been taught to do it this way for different reasons, you know, various reasons, so I can move. Like this is the way I'd want to move if I didn't know which direction I was going to go. But for real, like if I was setting up for a shot and I wanted a really stable base, that's better. Definitely better.
Definitely better, right?
Yeah, because I'm more stable forward and back.
You're absorbing the recoil
100%.
so much better.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if I were to come and literally push you in that stance.
And you wouldn't be able to move me. Right. This, you'd be able to move me backwards.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so that's tip number 2.
Tip 2.
Let's go to number 3. I'm gonna hand this to you. The next thing that we're gonna do is dynamic shooting on the move. And I learned this from Nick over at PewView. He's kind of like a trick shooter. And how many times have you seen people that talk about walking and shooting, and they have these techniques where they tell you to go toe or heel to toe, and really extend your arms out and try to keep the gun super stable when you're shooting? Have you ever been to like Showbiz Pizza, Dave & Buster's, and they have those games that have the lights and you have to hit the button when the light hits the correct little light? You ever done that before?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, well think of it like that. All I want you to do is I want you to walk normal and don't worry about the sight or the gun being straight. I don't want you to worry about the gun being straight. Just every time in your natural rhythm, when the sight is on the target, squeeze it off at the target.
Okay.
Okay? So we're not worried about keeping the gun perfectly straight.
Still,
all right? Think of that game. Every time the sight hits the target, you hit the button.
Okay.
And just literally walk normal. I mean like this. Boom. When you shoot. Okay, now this is all about economy of motion, right? So you want to be as relaxed as you can possibly be and just go out there and have some fun.
Loose.
Get loosey-goosey.
All right, I'm gonna start walking and I'll start shooting probably like halfway between here and the table.
Yeah. Just, and you know, make sure that your sight is on the target.
Sure.
And just squeeze it off when it's natural to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Going hot. Yeah, that makes sense. Like that, I mean, that makes sense as opposed to trying to like lock the gun on like this plane. I'm watching the sight as it's doing this.
Right.
And once the sight gets where I want it, pow.
Yep.
Pow.
So much more
Pow.
natural to do it like that, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the thing is, most people talking about economy of motion, they're engaging like their core muscles, right? Like when you're working out, you want to engage those core muscles because you're burning calories and all. But what ends up happening is muscle fatigue.
Sure.
People get muscle fatigue when they shoot like that.
Right.
If you just shoot natural like that,
just be natural. Just be yourself.
Just be natural.
Just be natural. Don't fake it.
It works, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bonus round.
Bonus.
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, so this is going to be 2 guys shooting 1 gun.
Okay.
2 guys.
Like teamwork.
1 gun, teamwork. Yeah.
I like this.
So this is something new that I literally just learned. Competitive shooters, what they do is, I mean, what's the argument, right? What's the most important factor? Is it trigger press? Is it your grip? Is it sight alignment?
Right.
All right, so this is a way to isolate all of those things to see what it is exactly. So let's do it.
Okay.
Let's see if it works.
I'm ready.
So one of the most important things in competitive shooting is point shooting. It's instinctive shooting. Both you and I are instinctive shooters anyway to begin with. And so this is one way to kind of prove that. So what competitive shooters do is they come in and they bring the gun up like this and they mate to the gun. And what they do is they drive out, right? Well, the idea of this drill is to stay right here and see. Now make sure that the gun is underneath your dominant eye when you do this. And the whole goal is to try to instinctively shoot the target in this position right here, okay? And what we're gonna do is you're gonna be holding the gun. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna pull the trigger and we'll see if we hit the target.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it.
What do you want me to hit?
Just pick a target.
Like the leaf again or a steel?
Steel.
Okay.
Just so they hear the ring. Most people are shocked to death when they do this kind of thing. Anyway, just, you know, like, are you serious? Did we just do that?
Yep. So I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, pretend like you were literally drawing the gun and it's gonna be about at your sternum.
Yep.
And it's gonna be underneath your dominant eye.
Yep.
And you're not gonna do the trigger work, I'm gonna do the trigger work.
Got it.
Okay. So do you instinctively think the gun is pointed where it needs to be?
Yep.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Just low.
Just low. Let's do it one more time. Where the heck? Okay, so what I want you to do this time is adjust your grip before we even get there a little bit. So you were a little bit low.
I was a little low.
All right, so adjust the grip itself
so Okay.
All right, you ready?
I think so. Okay.
Hit the target.
Like I'm perfectly on line, right? But sorry, so I'm perfectly on line, but just the elevation was.
It's the angle, right? Which has a lot to do with the grip angle of the gun itself, right? So that's what you want to do as an audience at home when you're practicing is you want to find the angle that is comfortable right there. Okay, so now this time what you're going to do is you're going to do all the firing yourself. So try to remember that grip angle that you had just now when we did that exercise.
Locked in.
You're going to shoot once from the sternum, come back out a little bit, like as you're going to it, like, but shoot in the middle.
Yep.
All right. And then the third time should be fully extended. And the idea is that you should get more accurate as you go, but you should hit the target all 3 times.
Got it.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Hey, how about that?
I was still a little low on the first one,
On
wasn't
the
I?
first one.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, but getting better, and that's not even aiming.
Yeah.
The gun, like your subconscious
Just
is
point.
doing the, yeah, you're just pointing and shooting.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's the last round. Might as well get rid of it. Let's see.
From here?
Yeah, from the very beginning. Hold on, let me change the angle real quick.
Yep.
Because now you should have your angle adjusted on your grip angle.
Pretty close.
All right, let's see if you can hit the target without even aiming.
Say when.
Go ahead.
Nailed it.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, what'd you think of that?
So,
Honest opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Please,
So
honest
definite
opinion.
improvement as far as recoil management. It's weird, you know, doing something
Feels
different.
awkward,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I've shot thousands of rounds one way,
Right.
and then suddenly you're like, oh, dude, this. Okay, like no problem.
Why do I feel like a toddler
Yeah,
again?
yeah. It would take a while before that became natural to do some of the techniques, like especially like the trigger guard grip.
Yeah,
or
'cause
whatever
it's
we're calling
changing
it.
the grip completely, especially rolling.
Yeah, just
the wrist
naturally, I'm
forward
not
like
gonna.
that.
I'm not gonna do. I wouldn't draw my pistol and do that naturally.
Immediately,
Yeah,
right.
I would have to consciously think about it. But with practice and with training, just like anything else, it would probably become second nature. And like I think what you said is like I shoot instinctually, so
Right.
I don't aim really that much, to be honest with you, unless I'm trying to hit a tiny little thing and I've got all the time in the world. Like I point the gun at it and I shoot the thing.
Right.
And that's worked pretty good for me. Like I'm a pretty good pistol shot. I hit
Right.
what I'm aiming at, or I
Right,
hit what I'm
exactly.
pointing at. And I think this would only help that.
So do you think the three things that we did, I mean, actually it was kind of a bonus 4 or whatever, but do you think, you know, maybe if they were younger or a woman or a smaller frame guy, do you think those tips or tricks would help them?
Oh, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, even shooting 9mm, I mean, every gun has recoil, right?
Yeah, because if you can handle a bare load
Right.
on a compact frame
Right.
and still retain that kind of control,
Right,
I think
right.
that it would apply to any of the 9s that
100%.
we have here.
All the same principles
on the
apply.
table.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
All right, cool. So if you're a honey smack digging, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, y'all, keep fueling those fires. Do the things. Do the things.
Good stuff, man. That was good.
If you carry a firearm and discharge your weapon in self-defense, you could face hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees and expenses. So carry the protection of CCW Safe, Self-Defense Legal Services membership. Upfront payment of all criminal and civil defense costs with no out-of-pocket for members.